Live. I am now live. What time is it? I've squandered a few precious minutes this morning trying something. I'm going to feel a little guilty when I let you know what I was trying, but I'm going to tell you just the same because I think it's important in life we experiment and tinker. And something involved in the conversation we had yesterday on my show about podcasts and social media and broadcasting on different networks got me thinking last night. And I just tried to hop on live on TikTok for about the last 2 or 3 minutes. And I was feeling guilty because I wasn't going to be talking to my Instagram audience this morning. But I thought I should try it anyway. This daily talk show started at, hello, the Dukes. This daily talk show started, over 2.5 years ago on TikTok. So I thought I'd bounce back over there and just see what happened. And I'll tell you what, I had misgivings, and I don't want to say I lost sleep over it, but I did feel guilty as I was going to TikTok and ready to push live, but I just said, what the heck, let's do it anyway. And for whatever reason, I could not get a live stream or a good connection on TikTok. Well, I appreciate you saying that, RJ. And I'm trying to figure out my way in the world of broadcasting and social media and podcasts and talk shows and life itself. And I thought, good morning, Lisa. I thought I would give it a try over on TikTok, but I got here and I couldn't get any connection for some reason. And I don't know why that is. So just in advance, my Instagram audience, I love you, but it's possible I might experiment from time to time and try and broadcast on other platforms. And I'd feel bad, but I'm going to confess to you up front, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this. But because of that, my audience was suggesting I do a podcast, and always has. And I was always wondering what the value to a podcast is over this social media that I'm doing right now, doing my talk show on Instagram. And the one thing that hit me this morning, the one advantage is the audience would be all in one place. The audience would be all in one place. And Instagram wouldn't own my audience or own my show, if you will. I guess I would. And that would be a big advantage. And everybody would be in one spot together versus me going, oh, I feel like I'm cheating on my Instagram audience by doing a show on TikTok. AC Ganar is saying that your connection's shutting off. I hope not. Maybe it's just the way it is. Maybe this is just going to be a choppy show. But I'm going to dive right in and say, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Tuesday morning. It is July 9th. It is 6:01 a.m. Happy Tuesday. This is a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me talking and sharing some experiences, sharing some thoughts, sharing some ideas that are bouncing around my head, kind of sharing a little bit about life. And but for those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. You know it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And my internet is spotty. Maybe it wasn't TikTok's fault. Maybe it wasn't TikTok's fault. I was wondering why I was getting a bad connection. Maybe it's just the gods of Verizon are struggling today. Maybe this show's just going to be one of my crappy shows. I mean, I probably have crappy shows from time to time. I mean, some might say most of my shows are crappy. Good morning. Yeah, Mike Mahoney, it's hard doing the show here because your internet is spotty. and I'm using the Verizon signal. It's better now? Okay, then I'm going to keep talking. And I apologize to anybody that's having internet issues. Believe me, it doesn't frustrate anybody as much as it frustrates me. Yeah, when you guys don't get a good signal or I don't get a good signal, it doesn't work. But anyway, this is going to be a short show. We've got the Duquesne Dukes assistant coaching staff watching this morning. It almost makes me feel nervous. I believe the Duquesne Dukes suffered an end to their NCAA tournament dreams when they came up against my Fighting Illini last year in the NCAA tournament. And but either way, I do appreciate them joining. I got a man named The Rick that discovered me on Instagram and brought my show into the Duquesne Dukes locker room, if you will. And now I got a few assistant coaches that start their day with me over there. So anyway, enough about all of that, although we do appreciate them watching. As I was saying, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I'm excited to have my first sip. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. I got to get out of Yellowstone, if nothing more, just for the coffee. Just for the coffee. I mean, I'll take another sip. Maybe I'm a little crabby today. Because I couldn't go live on TikTok. Then my internet connection was here. Because I worked last night. Because I'm up again this morning. Gonna be at work in 10 minutes. Doing the breakfast shift. I don't love the breakfast shift. If I have a skill in waiting tables, it's hard work and it's personality. But what you need as a breakfast waiter or waitress is either such a calm demeanor or an ability to multitask in ways that I struggle with, that I only dream of. Because it's going to be, we have a busy breakfast morning. It is just firing action. I'll tell you what, can I bitch about breakfast for a little bit? It's so much harder. It is so much harder and so much faster, and nobody comes in wanting to have a conversation with my smiley face. They come in wanting to be fed. They want to be fed. They want their coffee hot, which I don't blame. I'm not blaming the customers, because I do too. But there's so many choices. Every breakfast order is a special order. What type of toast would you like? How would you like your eggs? What type of juice do you want? Do you want decaf or regular? Versus dinner, you come in, you order the New York strip medium with a baked potato and $50. Shashunk. And it's just so much more simple. But in breakfast, there's like a billion combinations of the breakfast menu. And let me tell you, here at the dining room, we offer a buffet. And I encourage my customers to go to the buffet because it's all you can eat. And it really provides everything that we have on the breakfast menu. Plus, it comes with coffee and juice. So it's good economically. And it makes my brain waves a little more simple, and I just focus on the coffee and the water and keeping their thirst quenched. And yeah, let's have a little more coffee. Let me tell you, the alarm came hellishly soon this morning. I woke up about 3:30, did the waddle down to the waddle. I sound like do you guys remember Weebles? Weebles wobbles, but they don't fall down. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And there was a bunch of different Weebles. We should bring the Weebles back. I am telling you. They wobble, and they go like this, and they're kind of like egg-shaped, like Humpty Dumpty, but they don't fall down. And they don't break like Humpty Dumpty. Want to eat so they can get to their hiking. Yeah, no, AC Ganar, you're right. They don't come in to have a good time. They are looking to be fed at breakfast. And I'm not that efficient or that skilled as a mass waiter to just feed them. My instinct is to start talking to them. And all they want from me is my coffee and a smile. And I want to say, but I offer so much more than just a coffee and a smile. You should learn about my personality. But the truth of the matter is, we're so busy at breakfast that I often don't have time to share my personality with the breakfast customers. And it's bing, 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 bing. Coffee over there, juice over there, toast over there. Where's my eggs? I don't love the breakfast shift. I don't think anybody loves working the breakfast shift. It's nice that you get your day taken care of and squared away and done. Although not done, I'm working tonight too. I get to work tonight. I get to do an expo shift tonight. I have warned them. Let me tell you real quickly what I'm going to do tonight. Normally I wait tables. But because of staffing issues and efficiency issues, they need somebody working the window, it's called, where all the food comes from the grill and the cooks and is being transitioned and getting ready for the dining room. And I'm going to work expo tonight, which is a slightly higher wage, but I don't make any tips. So it kind of hurts the pocketbook. But it'll be an interesting experience, and it might help me understand what goes on overall in the kitchen in a little better way. So I'll probably learn a thing or two. But I'm concerned. I am concerned because for a bunch of reasons, I don't know if my brain works well with the expo. And we're going to see tonight. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to go in there. All the food's going to be coming up. The waiters are going to be needing stuff behind me. The cooks are going to be needing stuff in front of me. And nobody's going to want to talk to me. Nobody's going to want to share any stories or any dinner with Ken. They're just going to want to know where their food is. And the cooks are going to want to know why it's not being sorted and covered and put a knife on and prepped properly. So that's what I have facing me today. But I'm going to face it with a smile because it's 6:09 a.m. on a Tuesday. And I'm sleepy. And I woke up too early for Ken today. Ken wanted to sleep in longer today. That alarm was painful this morning. But I'm ready for my day. And looking forward to my day as best I can. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for following me and following along on my journey. I appreciate the Duquesne Dukes joining in this morning. I heard an elk go, oh! It's kind of a scary sound. I better not do that, or some huge male elk will come running over looking to breed. And he'll see me, and I'll go, that's one ugly elk. But beggars and choosers. But anyway, again, it's 6:10. It's Tuesday morning. I apologize. I've had nice long shows the last couple mornings, and I always feel a little rushed when I work the breakfast shift, and I only get to talk for 10 or 15 minutes, and then run on in there, and feeling scatterbrained and not ready for my morning. And it's so much nicer when I work like the dinner shift or have a day off and can spend a little more time and talking and drinking my coffee and enjoying the morning. But sometimes duty calls, and duty's certainly calling for me this morning. And I'm going to go in there and have the best possible attitude I can doing the breakfast shift. I'm going to chug some coffee. I'm going to work hard this morning, be the best darn breakfast waiter I can. Going to get a little break around lunchtime, and I'm going to go back in and expo my tail off this morning or tonight at dinner. And in between and betwixt that, I'm going to edit some videos and maybe get some rest and get mentally and physically ready for what is coming. And I just want to say thank you for joining me this morning on this abbreviated session of Coffee with Ken. I appreciate you. Hope you had a great night's sleep. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're loving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.